Pacific Ave is the heart of downtown Santa Cruz with tons of stores, restaurants, cafes, and music venues. Besides the boardwalk, it's the most pedestrian-friendly part of town with big sidewalks and a design focused mostly on people outside of cars. But does it go far enough? Sure, Pacific Ave already limits car access with sections reduced to two-way single lanes and even one-way. But then again, the issue is that the cars still mix with pedestrians, take up a lot of space, and just bring noise into what should be a calm, people-focused area. I mean, if the car's mobility is already greatly reduced, why not just get rid of them completely? What's sad is all the wasted space on parking, which could be used much more efficiently for things like outdoor seating, added greenery, or even playgrounds. The space ratio between car versus human is 2 to 3, with one-way parts being 3 to 5. In other words, Pacific is close, but it's not there yet. So what would a carless Pacific do? First off, walkability would massively improve. Right now, pedestrians are still having to navigate between parked cars and traffic, even though they're the ones actually using the space. Without cars, the sidewalks could be widened, greenery could be added, and the whole street could finally feel more like a destination. People don't come downtown to drive, they come to hang out, eat, shop, and experience the city. Secondly, there's also a huge economic benefit to this. Cities that go car-free see local businesses thrive. This has been broken down again and again. When people walk, they linger and spend.
One study of this street in Toronto found no negative economic impacts associated with removing 137 parking spaces and replacing them with these bike lanes. Monthly consumer spending and the number of customers served both increased after the lanes were installed. They proved this by surveying merchants and shoppers before and after the street redesign, and by comparing it to a comparable street that didn't remove parking.
3. Quality of life goes way up too. I mean, just look at how alive Pacific is during Halloween, when the street is already closed to cars. Pacific has the potential to be like one big Abbott Square, with kids running around, live music playing, people talking, eating, and relaxing.
When Copenhagen proposed to pedestrianize this street, the Stroll, in 1962, the mayor received so many death threats that he had to travel with bodyguards. The Danish street was a huge success, inspiring several others in the city. Shops on Copenhagen's pedestrian streets do great business, despite the cold and snowy Danish winters.
4. Improved safety. I mean, this one's pretty obvious, but no cars means no risk of collisions, and people feel freer in what they're doing because they don't have to constantly watch their backs. 5. Less car traffic means less pollution and less noise. This also goes hand in hand with the city's plan of reducing emissions. 6. By removing cars, we also encourage alternatives. Walking, biking, and transit use, which will reduce traffic for people who actually need to drive. The demand for car infrastructure drops when cities actually make it easier and safer to walk, bike, or take transit. Additionally, active transportation infrastructure, like bike lanes, wider sidewalks, and pedestrian zones, is much more affordable and requires way less maintenance over time. 7. Better use of land. Right now, a lot of space in surrounding areas is wasted on parking lots and garages. Removing cars opens up that space for something more valuable: outdoor seating, parks, or even new businesses that attract more foot traffic. It's a smarter land use that better aligns with the downtown. Now, for the people worried about parking, yes, parking will be reduced, car access to downtown will be made more difficult, but that difficulty will be done on purpose. By reducing car infrastructure while simultaneously improving the infrastructure for biking, walking, and transit, the issues we have in Santa Cruz can be solved. Yes, the transition period is going to be awkward and challenging, but just like the downtown in Copenhagen, where the mayor first received death threats, to it becoming the most popular place in town, there will come a time when you will wonder why you had even considered leaving cars. But how are emergency vehicles gonna get in? If the Germans can do it, so can we.